Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Atmosphere Armour version of Iron Man from the Avengers video game, and this is part of the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure wave. I have to say, I'm loving the recolor of this from the packaging, and it would definitely look awesome next to the movie Rescue Armour. Coming around to the back of the box, we see another pose of the figure with a small bio and everyone else in the wave. I've already looked at Falcon, and soon we'll be looking at all the others, including the Build-A-Figure. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look. Here we have Iron Man out of the packaging and standing just over 6.5 inches tall in his bright blue shiny goodness. This thing looks fantastic. There is a little bit of sloppy paint on this figure, just like the Falcon, but in general, it looks fantastic. As you can see, you can have him holding his helmet with the unmasked Tony Stark head, which looks fantastic. I really do like the design of the Avengers game Tony Stark and what they've done with this toy version of it. It looks fantastic. It's the perfect size for the figure. The paintwork on it, the molding, it's all really, really good. Love the design there. He comes with 2 open hands, and he also comes with a pair of fists as well, so some nice interchangeability there for some different poses. And obviously you have the awesome Tony Stark head, and we also have the helmet as well, with some blue paint on the visor where it shouldn't be, which isn't great, but in general, it's a pretty decent helmet right there. And then over here, towards the bottom of the leg, we also have some silver, which shouldn't be there, but it is kind of nice. It looks like he's had a bit of a scrape and it's gone down to the bare metal through the paint, so I actually do like the look of it. And then we have a little bit of silver right there that shouldn't be there, and also the silver from the arc reactor just runs over to this side a little bit more. It should be a bit over to its right or our left. I do wish that they painted some kind of white or something in there as well, just to show it lighting up, but in general, it does look really, really good. I love the shade of blue that they've chosen. It's on that kind of marbly effect of plastic with the kind of glittery look to it. It looks really nice and metallic and awesome, and it's the kind of plastic that I love, especially on an Iron Man figure, because they started it from the Iron Man 3 wave, so it's going full circle very nicely. We have lots of black, breaking up some areas of the figure along with the silver. It looks really, really cool. I love these kind of fins on the calves there. And actually, I love everything about the calves. A very kind of War Machine look to the bottom. I really, really do like how this guy looks. It's a fantastic mold, fantastic design. Articulation-wise, the head looks up really well. This kind of torso piece is actually a big rubbery piece that sits over the main torso. I guess that's just how they constructed it. And you can see a kind of gap along this, where it isn't on this piece, and here. That's just simply where they've slotted it round and then it's glued in there. So you can't take it off or anything, but that's just the reason why that looks a little bit different to that. But as a result of that being a rubber piece, you see the tolerance there, it's very tight to the head. You have a bit of a kind of gap there, but you can get a bit more articulation by pushing against that. It is pliable and it will move. So you get some good flight poses there. Head also looks down a little bit too. Mine's very tight. And moves left and right. You can get a little bit of pivot and pretty much the same articulation with this guy. At the shoulders, they do come out to the side. This piece, it doesn't go all the way because it touches against the body, but you can get it there a bit more if it's rotated out to the side. It is actually molded to that shoulder, so it's not like one of those separate flexible ones, so you just got to kind of deal with that, I guess. The arm also rotates all the way around. Rotation at the upper part of the arm. Double jointed elbows, and then you get the rotation at the hinge at the wrists. You don't get as much of a hinge that way as I would want to really hold that helmet, but it worked just fine, as you could see. But goes out nicely for some repulsor or for some flight poses. You do also have the hole in the center of the palm for some blast effects, which unfortunately you don't get with this figure, but we've got plenty of them with other figures that have guns and other Iron Man figures, and etc., so you should have something to put in there if you really wanna. At the torso here, really nice crunch action, again, great for flight poses. Rotation at the waist, hips come out to the side, move forward and back, and are hinged, are ratcheted. You get the rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, which actually reveals some really nice detailing in there as well, with the feet that move up a little bit. This is flexible, as you can see, down, and we have an ankle pivot. It's very tight and kind of hindered, but it's in there. Overall, this figure is awesome. I love the fact that it comes with the unmasked head, and what a good looking one it is. The eyes and the stubble and everything on there is printed really, really perfectly. In general, it looks amazing. It stands out. It's really awesome blue. It's going to look great next to your other Iron Man figures, and it's something very different. Sure, it's just a repaint, but I think it's definitely a worthy one. Especially if you've got Rescue, these two would look fantastic together. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now and links to my social media in the description below. And for more Marvel Legends reviews, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next time.